talk about that last game.
Thank you very much, guys. I am indeed happy to have Lee Demon Smith here by my side as we were talking to Alex Ish from Gambit. After that, phenomenal win versus Millenium, very impressive. Let's take it back to the beginning. You guys opted for only 2 bans. Was that an oversight or mind games?
So we thought about like banning something like LeBlanc as the third ban, but they banned it themselves, and we just saw that we don't need anything to ban, so we decided to play some kind of mind games.
So obviously you went for the Rise in the mid lane. First time we've seen it in the European LCS. We saw Faker playing it as well in the OGN this morning. Is there anything that maybe made you go towards it? Obviously maybe seeing Leopard's performance over in the Intel Extreme Masters?
No, I just watched Faker's games and decided to play Rise.
Let's elaborate a little bit more, though, about the comp in general. Also, Diamond going for that Kha'Zix now. We know we've played it in the past, but was it maybe the performances at IEM of seeing Insect going for it that made him go for it again, or why this time?
So as well with the Rise, we decided that Rise Kha'Zix is really strong 2v2 comp, so we decided to focus mid lane in the early, and we did it.
So we saw the bit of a difference between Edward from yesterday to today, playing out of his skin suddenly again. What is it that turns Gambit around as a team? Because it's always the fable. It's like if Gambit lose on one day, you do not want to face them the next day because they will come out strong.
So I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, but I think that Millenium is underperforming a lot, and it is like when you're playing against worse team, it's easier to shine than playing against stronger team. So I hope Millenium will step up their game because they're really good players and I know them a lot. So I think that overall we played really good today, did some mistakes, but I think that if we played like this yesterday, maybe it would be a bit better.
Now, in the beginning of the season, a couple of times I'd ask you to maybe make some predictions about how the season would go, and you couldn't say anything in the beginning, but you just mentioned that Millenium is underperforming right now. Where do you kind of think you guys can realistically end up?
I think that we're aiming for the first place, and I think it will be the best, and it will be the best to finish even the schedule as top 2, so you won't be afraid to get out or get into relegation. So I think top 2 would be the best before the playoffs.
And how has the preparation gone for coming into this? Obviously, you had the Super Week, Intel Extreme Masters. Now you're straight into this week. Going one-on-one this weekend. You got, what, 2 more match weeks to go. How's the preparation going? Are you in the gaming house now? Are you settled anywhere?
So we were in gaming house. I think we will go home to get like our stuff with us, and we'll come back to gaming house before the last week, the playoffs. And I think that we preparing pretty much, and I hope that our preparation will get even better, and because everyone will focus more on the preparing, because we think that playoffs is more important and even more important than IEM, but not like more important, but we got more time, because before IEM we got around 5 days after the last LCS week, and here we will have around 10 days, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm really tired that I'm telling so all the time, and all people are saying it, but it's only because I'm thinking about the answer. I don't know. I hope that we will get the first place. Alliance is looking really good right now. SK is looking really good right now. So I wouldn't bet on anything and just hope we'll do the best.
All right, well, I'll let you off to prepare in just a second, but first I want to get your predictions because the next game coming up is SK Gaming as they take on Roccat. Demon, what do you think?
SK Gaming are 3-0 up, if my memory serves correct, and HAL looking still incredibly strong. They are by far the strongest team, I think, in the European LCS right now.
Alex?
So the SK is performing really good. Roccat is underperforming, and statistics say it's 3-0, so I would believe statistics and say SK.
All right, thank you very much. Congratulations once again on that phenomenal performance. We have to take a very short break, but when we return, Roccat will be looking to pick up their first win against the first place SK in their